What's going on today, guys? We finally hit 10,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. And because of that, we are going to be doing 2 giveaways, 2 winners. Let me show you exactly what I'm going to be giving away. So, ISPRO EV2 100-pound boost gauge. Everything's there, all the wiring, the sensors in there, basically a complete boost gauge for whatever you need that for. Also, thanks to Garofalo Enterprises, where I get all of my parts from, he's going to be giving away, this is actually my shirt, but he has a new shirt, a new hat, and some other merchandise from him that the second winner is going to be getting. So in order to win this stuff, to enter, and obviously I have no way of knowing, but subscribe to the channel, like this video. Somewhere in this video is going to be a secret word. And you need to comment that down below and also leave a email or Instagram name, some way for me to get a hold of you rather than on here through the messaging. So make sure you have that. If you don't have that, I can't get a hold of you. So make sure that there's a way to get a hold of you. And that's pretty much it. If you guys do have Instagram, make sure you're following my Instagram as well. That would be appreciated. So let's get this video started. Also, I forgot that I'm just going to be choosing a random 2 numbers like I did the last time on an online generator, so I'm not really going through and picking. It's just a random number. I got to count up from the bottom. Also, the last video that I just uploaded is about 20 minutes long. Let me know in the comments whether you like that, whether you watched the whole thing. So because we just mounted Andy's wheels and tires, I mentioned up yesterday that we weren't going to put them on the truck. Well, he wants to see what they look like. I want to see what they look like. So we're going to be throwing them on the truck here quick today. So the lug nuts that are pretty much on everybody's trucks that you've seen here, Jesse's truck, my truck, and what's going on. The 05 and Andrew's truck are these metal lugs, spiked lug nuts. These are obviously chrome. These are Andrew's in the box here. This is the way they come, basically. These are black. They're, you know, semi-gloss, gloss. They should match the wheel pretty well. And they also come with a extended key like I've showed you before. Some people like these, some people don't. Gonna sit kind of just like that. So, let's get to throwing these on. Snow removal complete. Well, complete enough to get the wheels on. So another thing that a lot of people comment on is the traction bar color of Andrew's traction bars. The one thing that I do think that we're going to be doing as well is changing that color up. He's got a different powder coat color that I think he wants to go with. And also, just a little backstory. If you look at Andrew's engine bay, it might not be up to par with what you are used to normally seeing. We basically threw his truck together with parts that I had in the basement in one day because he needed his truck. So we didn't have a lot of time for all the powder coating and everything else like we do on some of the other trucks. But seeing that it's down right now, I think we are going to take a lot of this stuff off, make it look all cool. Where is he? He's usually right there. I don't know where the hell he went. Burnouts? No burnouts.
Is that one with the less tread?
More. One thing I didn't mention before is these lug nuts come with this long key, and you definitely do not want to use an impact on these. Just hand tighten them and then torque them to the appropriate specification. So obviously another great idea before we go ahead and put these wheels and tires on is we haven't checked the front end out on this truck in quite a while. So really shaking it side to side and using a pry bar and lifting up and down just to check the ball joints and the wheel bearing. We did notice that the left front wheel bearing does have some play in it, so we might try and get a wheel bearing today. Like I said before, we go ahead, put the new tire on it, and seeing that you can't use the impact on those lug nuts, they take a little bit more time taking them on and off. So instead of putting them on just to take them off, we might try and do that for this side. Update on the passenger side. This side does have a little bit of play in it as well. So before we go ahead and put the fronts on, we are going to change both wheel bearings. That will probably be coming up in another video. I'll probably do that, maybe like an install on that. It's not an extremely hard process, but I'll run you guys through that as well. So I will show you guys the backs. You'll be able to see what the backs look like. Fronts are going to stay looking like this. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up if you like the black over the polished look that was on there before. I think it looks sick. Or we just leave it like that.
No.
Alright, so I didn't record it, but the hot pipe that was right here, I took that off, and then the intake horn and the other intercooler pipe that goes from here up to the intake horn. I actually have a spare rocker cover. We always powder coat the rocker cover as well. So I have a spare one of those, and then his new turbo cover and the 90-degree compressor outlet is going to get coated as well. I'll show you guys all the parts laying in a pile, and then also the intake pipe for the intake is going to get powder coated as well. And yes, the lime green bars everybody loves so much are off, and they're going to get the same color. Here's all the parts that I mentioned before: rocker cover, compressor cover, 90-degree, actually the intake heater, the grid heater delete block as well is going to get done. One intercooler pipe, that one, the hot pipe. This is the old intake pipe that he was using, just a straight piece instead of a curved piece like that source sells. So we're going to get one of those source elbows like I mentioned in Jesse's video. The bars, and that's pretty much it. Also the exhaust tip that matched the polish wheels, probably going to go black as well. We're also still waiting on the new downpipe. We just went with a new downpipe instead of a flange because the way this is cut on the inside, trying to cut that off and put a new one on exactly the same place might be a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So we just ordered a new downpipe, which is not in yet, so that's what we're still waiting on to even throw the turbo on. So yeah, truck's gonna be down for another week or so while he gets that stuff powder coated. The new downpipe comes in. We change the front wheel bearings and tweak a couple of little things, and then she'll be good to go. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it for this video. Just another update on Andrew's truck, some things we encountered, a little bit till his truck is back up and running. I also want to mention that I met one of you guys last night, a subscriber that follows the channel, and I appreciate you saying hello like an idiot. I forgot to get your name, so thank you for saying hello. Like I mentioned, it kind of took me by surprise. But I do want to meet you guys. So if you see me out in public, say what's up, say hello. I don't mind at all. And as far as the secret word, I don't care. There is no secret word. Just comment something below. If you comment something, then you are entered to win that stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. Video's done. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.